All right, how is it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kane. This week we are celebrating Super Bowl licks, which is, I already forgot what number it is. Anyways, we're going to be going over to Ollie's place on Sunday for the game. He's throwing a little party with some friends and stuff, and it's potluck style. And we've been asked to bring a salad, so I'm going to go get all that stuff picked out. I found a recipe online that I think is good. Hopefully no one's allergic to nuts. I should probably double check that, but otherwise it's gonna be a good recipe and I have to get some stuff. Plus, I'm also taking the initiative to make a props bet bulletin board for everybody. There's like 10 or 11 people coming, so you know, if everyone could throw in like $5 to have some fun and bet just on like silly random things, that'd be a fun time. So I'm gonna make a board with all that too. So let's get this started. Step number one, of course, is going to go get some ingredients and things that we need. So let's get out of here. Okay, so I did my errands, went to the store, got myself a Bristol board. So I have 15 different categories that I wrote, and I just got to figure out how I'm going to make this look nice, because that's not really my forte, but we're going to figure it out. Good morning. It is Super Bowl Sunday. Today's a big day. Going to be heading over to Ollie's in a few hours. But before that, I was tasked with the responsibility of bringing a salad to a Super Bowl party, which I know sounds easy and maybe even silly to some people, but I'm up for the challenge. We're going to make a nice salad. It's going to be very healthy, hearty, and hopefully delicious. I couldn't really think of another H word. Basically what it is, it's got arugula, kale, sweet potato, so roasted sweet potato and roasted carrots, strawberries, candied pecans, and a bit of cheese, and a nice olive oil Dijon dressing as well that I'm gonna make. So first step, of course, is we gotta get ready to cook. Let me find my apron. All right, why are these strings? This string is like half the length of the other side. What the hell? So I will say my cooking style is very, how you say in French, laissez-faire. I don't really like recipes. I like seeing a list of ingredients, maybe even the portions, and then I just go for it. I don't really follow instructions. Rules are for losers, especially when it comes to making a salad. I think it'll be fine. For what I know is I got to peel and chop up some sweet potatoes and a couple of carrots, and then just pop them in the oven for about 20-25 minutes after seasoning them. So step one, obviously, is preheat the oven. Let's get that cooking. Next up, we gotta peel some potatoes. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game. I will say, so like, I'm a fantasy football fan. I like watching football during the regular season for that reason. Like, I like watching my players that I've picked and drafted on 4 different teams. I did 4 fantasy leagues last year. But I'm not like loyal to any specific team. I guess like living in Toronto, there's a lot of Buffalo Bills fans. It's a pretty popular team to cheer for here. Otherwise, I feel like people just kind of pick some team that their dad watched, or that they just kind of, whatever first year they watched football did really well. I will say none of my friends actually care about the outcome of this game, which is fine, because I'm included in that. Like, I think I'm cheering for Seattle just because I don't have any Patriots players in my fantasy leagues. But I also just didn't really have any Seattle players, but I did have their defense in a couple leagues, which is great. They did amazing this year for me in fantasy. Plus the quarterback, Sam Darnold, he's been passed around a couple teams over the last few years. So it's kind of cool for him to, you know, be in a situation where he could win a title. I don't think he's won a Super Bowl yet. So, yeah, otherwise, we'll see how it goes. That's a peeled potato. One thing about cooking and chopping vegetables is you just want to make as few cuts as possible. Now, I am by no means a chef, a real chef, but yeah, the goal of the game is to make as few cuts as possible, be more efficient that way. which I think I did a pretty good job at. Yeah, that's some nice sized potatoes, I think. So now that I've cut those up, put them on a pan with some parchment paper, season them with some olive oil and pepper and salt, and I might even throw like a little bit of cumin and paprika in there, just to get some little flavor. But otherwise, pop them in the oven for 25 minutes with the carrots. We can't forget the carrots. Who cares? I care. I carrot a lot. I feel like that's enough carrot, like 2.5. Now we just gotta peel some carrots. These are much easier. I thought these are just way faster to do. Potatoes. Look at this. Now we get rid of them. No. Not to be too thin. Just enough. If anyone in the comments has a suggestion for how I can minimize the amount of vegetables that get stuck to my knife and then drop on the floor, that would be great. I find that's like one of my biggest pet peeves while I cook. So I'm just chopping really quickly and something just decides to take a life of its own and just fucking roll off the table. Drives me bananas. Okay, so these are definitely gonna cook a lot faster than the potatoes just because of the size, density, all that. So I'm gonna put them in a separate tray just so I can make sure. If anyone needs some carrots, I've got extra. Drizzle some olive oil, pepper, salty pinchies, some paprika. Just adds a little bit of character. It's gonna make them a new cozy friends. Here we go. And now we're gonna do the exact same thing with the sweet potatoes. Olive oil, pepper, salty pinch. And then, yeah, we're gonna pop these in the oven for about 20 minutes at 400. And I'm gonna put the carrots in about 8 minutes just to catch up. Click. Next up, we have to candy some pecans. So these guys are gonna be covered in a nice cinnamon brown sugar glaze that I'm gonna top off with the salad. Nice thing is this only takes about 5 minutes to do. And just kind of let them sit in a little pan with some parchment paper, and then they'll just be added and ready to go whenever we're done the salad. But I figured we'd get this out of the way. So this is the next step. Let's go. Oh, oops. And that's why you put them in a bag. Basically what I'm bringing in here is a bit of cinnamon, vanilla extract, and brown sugar. And I also found this in my cupboard, which is just like cinnamon sugar itself. So I might throw in a little bit of that too, just to make it extra sweet. Now, in true cane fashion, I don't measure things. Put this in. That feels good. It says 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon, so that's going to be like that much. A bit of vanilla extract, and then we're going to throw in some water. Pinch. Amazing. So that takes about a minute or two, and then I'm going to throw the pecans. Now it's time for the pecans. Just gonna get them all covered in. What's that? You guys want more friends? Sure. Okay. Now, once these are all done, the nice thing is the potatoes and carrots will also be done. Because I'm a professional. I'm excited. These are probably gonna be my favorite part of the salad. I'm quite excited for these. So you can tell that the moisture is pretty much gone. It's just kind of staying as this like really nice caramelized substance, which is great. So now the job of it is to just cool down. So we're just going to put them in this parchment paper. People would pay good money for me to drizzle on them like that. Let's fucking go. That's good. Delicious. Delicious. Now, of course, I also wanted to add some fruit to this concoction because what is a salad without too many ingredients? So I'm just going to cut up some strawberries in very small pieces. I will say it's a little bit of an experimental choice, but I think it's going to go a long way. I'm a chef, so people have to listen to me. Off with their heads. All right, nice little stack of strawberries. Now it's time to take out the roasted veggies. Got some sweet potatoes. Wow, those look amazing. The carrots, which I may have overdone just a little bit, but that's okay. I think they're gonna be fine all the same. So yeah, we're just gonna let these guys cool down for a bit. Same with the pecans, and then I'm gonna put it all together with some kale. So the last thing to do is cut up the kale. Beautiful, nice and green. Just make the dressing, and then boom, bada bing. We put it all together with some arugula. Everything's gonna cool down. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna taste so fine. It's gonna be amazing. It's probably also gonna be the healthiest thing at the Super Bowl party, which as an adult is, I'm sure other people will appreciate this. Balances out all the chicken wings and pizza and everything like that we're gonna have today. Also, you're gonna go home and you're gonna feel good about it. You're gonna be able to let it all come out tomorrow, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Time to build a salad in here. Okay, so I've combined the arugula and the kale into this nice big container. So next step is we gotta make some dressing, olive oil, lemon juice, and some Dijon moutarde. So it's all gonna fit nicely in here, and then we can drizzle it on when we get there. It's probably enough. So just gonna throw that in here. Next, we're gonna throw in a bunch of olive oil, some Dijon, some salt, pepper. And if you want to get really crazy, you can put some red wine vinegar, just a little bit. Perfect. Gotta make sure that's screwed on really tight because in the spirit of Bad Bunny's performance today, we got to shake. We got to shake. Voila. That's some dressing right there. Now, I have a lot of salad between the two, so I just made 2 big bins to fit everything. I just want to be able to portion out the potatoes and the carrots evenly. I love the colors already. I wish you could smell this. It smells great. Strawberries in. I almost did too good of a job of candying these pecans. But this is going to be good because the sugary goodness is going to seep into the other ingredients, I hope. Especially the potatoes. I think that's going to go really well with sweet potato. So good though. Wow. All right. So we have 2 salad bowls ready to go. This dressing, which I'm going to bring with me, plus the extra pecans. Now, I almost forgot the last ingredient, cheese. All the recipes I found online calling for goat cheese. I went to a specialty store that has a lot of great deli and butchered meats and fancy import stuff. And I was like, I'm going to go there to find goat cheese. They did not carry any goat cheese. They just have blended like hard stuff. I wanted like nice creamy goat cheese for the salad. And because it was the last stop of my errands, I chose not to go back to anywhere else and get it. So instead I took feta. Now, before you come at me, I know feta and goat cheese are 2 different things. This is cow milk. It's done a little differently. It's going to taste a little different. Goat cheese is a lot more creamier. It's obviously from a different animal. However, I don't shy away from a challenge, but I mostly don't shy away from taking the easy route. So I will be using some of this feta in lieu of goat cheese, and I think it's going to be fine because it has like a nice soft, creamy density. So I want to go back to a store to get one thing. I hate doing that. Plus, no one's going to know. Just me. And then them after if they watch this video. Let's try it. That'll be fine. It's a little bit richer than I was hoping for, but as long as I don't overdo it, I think it'll be okay. All right, let's start crumbling. This is really nice feta, actually. I'm just gonna use all of it, honestly, I think. I'm vlogging. Oh. All right, there it is. That's the finished product. Look at that. Pecans, candied pecans, cheese, strawberries, sweet potatoes, carrots, arugula, and kale with an upcoming Dijon olive oil dressing. It's gonna look so good. It's gonna taste so good. All right, let's head out.
Help yourself. Whatever's in there.
Starting with an octopus wants to fight.
Break me. No one's noticed that Evie. Oh, I'm crazy bingo. He's like, oh, yeah, there's
We're vlogging, bitches.
We're at the Super Bowl watch party.
Super Bowl.
Matt, who do you think is gonna win? Who'd you put?
I was thinking Tampa's gonna win this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Tampa's definitely got this year.
yeah, Bucks are going.
Tom Brady is undeniably the best quarterback of all time.
Seattle's winning. Cooper Cup's getting the Super Bowl MVP.
Jesus Christ, what a hot take.
I mean, it's on tape, so if he's right, he's right. I know. Find out later, folks.
Baby, don't look like a geriatric. Yeah.
You're not a bull. You ruined it.
Oh,